than meets the eye. He's a robot in disguise. Going ballistic to destroy the Autobots and conquer mankind, Ramjet is an evil Decepticon. He's more than meets the eye.
Long time no see, guys. So yeah, due to like seasonal stuff, I'm not feeling very vibey with like reviewing toys. But I decided to make like a small bonus video. I don't know how would I even call it. Just this is the unscripted video of the season, and I'm going to look at the Transformers Generation 2 Tiger game. Yeah, so probably everyone knows what Tiger Electronics is, the Tiger line of games. They're like small, simple video games that run on the same logic as the Nintendo Game & Watch, and over like watches with simply having pictures printed on a LCD screen. But knowing life, everybody already knows what tigers are, because either everyone had it or everyone watched the Angry Video Game Nerd video about it. So yeah, to cash on the 90s nostalgia, Hasbro decided to reissue some of the LCD games alongside the Transformers Generation 2 one. I bought it just as a small curiosity, probably for this review. First thing that I can say right out of the box, the style is simply kept here. Well, like without this piece and maybe this, I would imagine that I got simply a brand new one from the 90s. On the back of the box, we have the date that the original game was released, 1993. Some screenshots that I promised you guys. The game won't be that clear, especially since I will probably need to fuck around with lighting so you could see the screen. Oh well, let's open it up so I can look at it in more details. Damn, this really does feel like something from the 90s. The buttons are like mushy and small. It's simply the instructions, like this really bent paper. And as I said, this is straight out of the box. I didn't do it. Jesus Christ, did you pack like a whole newspaper here?
It's fucking huge!
I don't need an encyclopedia to understand our wristwatch game. At least that's what I'm saying for now, since later I will probably not understand it. Does it not come with a battery? Yeah, give me a second. Okay, you tiger leech. What type of energy do you consume? That's a really deep screw. So let me just close this up. It's gamer time.
12 seconds later.
You know what? Give me a second. I will read the instruction.
I don't need an encyclopedia to understand our wristwatch game.
Okay, so I'm still fighting with the instructions, but at least I have the plot of this game. Playing as Optimus Prime, battle to stop the Decepticons from causing total destruction. The Decepticons have sent 6 Constructicons: Scavenger, Mixmaster, Bone Crusher, Scapper, Decepticon Hook, and Longhole to invade Earth. These construction trucks have the ability to combine to form Devastator, their leader. Oh, suddenly Mixmaster is out of the job, or Scrapper, or Hightower. It's kinda dodgy who is the leader of the Constructicons. Oh yeah, also, no, Megatron's out of the job and Devastator is the leader of the Decepticons. The phrase in the movie...
Wait! The Constructicons form Devastator, the most powerful robot! We should rule!
Actually mattered. But watch out for enemies in the sky! Fighter jets Ramjet and Starscream will attack you with their missiles too! There are 4 stages in the second generation battle, and you win each stage by defeating an enemy boss. If you lose all your energy or run out of the time before completing the stage, the game is over. During the battle, you'll be able to call on one Autobot: Inferno, Autobot Jazz, Sideswipe, or Grimlock to help. That Autobot will fight by your side until they are defeated by the enemy. You win the game by battling through all 4 stages and destroying the final boss. How to play? Press the on/start button. You have beep on top of the display. Press on start again to begin the game for stage 1. You'll start with score 0. Okay, stages. You play as Optimus Prime at the start of the game. Track mode, you can play the robot mode. You can pause. Okay, so there's like a pseudo-endless runner, where you can defend yourself in the robot mode, but you need to transform to move forward. At the end of stage 4, you will face Starscream, the most powerful Decepticon of them all. Defeat him and you win the game. This game doesn't even have Megatron. Yes, the only bosses are Longhaul, Devastator, Ramjet, and Starscream. Starscream is finally the new leader of the Decepticons. So yeah. I read the instructions, so let's get back into the game. Okay, so I started the game again, and I also moved the light a little, so you'll be able to actually see everything except the timer. But yeah, the game seems simple. At least the artwork is really accurate. By that I mean all of the characters are traced straight from the toy boxes. They appear in both alternate mode and robot mode. Maybe I will turn off the sound since it makes it hard a little to speak. All over the art style decision is pretty nice. It's also pretty weird to actually see this type of Optimus Prime move, like the chunky toy box one. I still find it kinda amusing that there is no Megatron in this game. I think that probably the designers simply... Oh wait! I died just as the boss started. You know what? I think I will try to beat this game. Remember the days when I was called Silver Gamer? Yeah, those were the awful times. So yeah. Also the background actually is pretty nice, like the skyline with energy pylons in the back. That's a pretty nice artwork. Oh, I need to hold right to actually move.
I don't need an encyclopedia to understand our wristwatch game.
Okay, I'm still sorry for the instruction. I'm sorry, I'm not as of an epic gamer as I used to be when I was younger. Not gonna lie, this is a pretty fun game. Oh wait, that was the boss? So yeah, Longhaul was defeated. Now it's time for the second boss. Oh, the classic strategy of the boss. Wait, I didn't even show you Inferno, so yeah. So what, Jazz will simply float there now? Jesus Christ, the whole constant beeping simply makes me feel pain in my ears. Oh, here it is, the Devastator. Devastator defeated, so only 2 levels left. Now thinking this game doesn't feel that hard, it's more like annoying, with Decepticons constantly appearing and simply slowing you down, instead of fighting you. Oh no, it's the Devastator, who is pretty weirdly small for this game, but also that's simply the sprite size limitation. Okay, so it's time for Ramjet. Let me just call Sideswipe for health. Help! Okay, and it's time for the final level. I hope I will beat this game before my camera runs out of... my phone runs out of memory, since I only have like 7 more minutes of footage left. Space, recording space. You know what, like, after the 8 minutes it gets kinda monotonous. Also, like, the constant beeping... I think I'm going deaf listening to this game. By the way, what even is the point of the bottom button? Wait, Ooh! So yeah, game over. That was Starscream and I didn't even notice. So yeah. Nah, thank you. That's all. Thank you. That's my final score. 31,250. Yeah. So if you want, you can try to beat me in this game. But would I even recommend buying this thing? Well, in my opinion, it all depends on you. I personally think that it's a bit overpriced. I got it on a Black Friday sale for 50 zloty, which is around £10. And I still feel kind of scammed, since those toys for sure landed in like bargain bins in the 90s. But like if you're a giant Transformers fan or a G2 fan or the Tiger Games fan or a retro collector, why not? I would recommend it. It's a bit monotonous and boring, but at least the art is good. The gameplay is a fun for a little bit, and since those toys are supposed to like entertain little kids and cars, it does its job well. It also has a nice cast of characters, with having Optimus Prime and a bunch of Decepticons. It's pretty nice that it has the call button, by that I mean like the support, since it keeps with the Autobot idea of working as a team. I know I may be looking a bit too deep into a game that was created on the technology of a calculator, but still, I personally wouldn't recommend it to an average buyer. Like, don't give this thing to a kid these days. Like, little Johnny will probably scoff if he got this instead of a PS5. This is more for like old dweebs like me that actually think, oh wow, it's a calculator. That means it's fun. But yeah. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check out all my social media. New normal review I hope will come soon. Bye.
It's fucking huge!